Hello, hi, Liana. How are you?
Hello, thank you.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's meet for 1 hour. If we cannot finish, then we do it on the 8 o'clock class as well. Okay. Look like
Okay.
we'll need that. And then what we would do is like let's go over the whole thing that you have, the unit 1, 2, 3, 4, every problem. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure what system your teacher is using. Is he using the CodeHS?
Yeah.
So I think you can work on that set that they have. Where it is? I sent it today. This one. You can work on this one, or you can work on the code challenge. Have you done this one?
Um,
This JavaScript code HS practice problem. Have you done this one?
not yet.
Yeah, so you can work on this one after we review all the problems. Since your teacher is using this one, so very likely he's actually going to find the problem from here. Okay, it's okay. So you go through the whole thing here. It may take a few days, but you can work on it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, let me send the link to you one more time. Let me see this one. Let me send it one more time. Make sure you bookmark it. Okay. Make sure you bookmark it. Okay, now, anyway, let's get started for this one. The reason why I want to go through it is that we not only want to review the problem, but we will also use it as a study set. So you go through everything that we know, okay? You will review your knowledge set. So the first one is true or false. Okay, code is a way to convey in simple as information. Code is to convey a simple information. So A is true, B is false. Code is convey simple as information. To be honest, I'm not sure for this one. And I'm not sure why your teacher had this problem, okay? Why code is convey simple as information? Code actually is used to as not as information, but as an instruction to the computer. But you say that it is information is possible because you may have A equals 3. So it is can convey information, but it's not only way it's not going to cover the information, but also covering the instruction. Okay, so this one, you say this is this what you pick?
Um, I picked that. It's true because the teacher gave us the definition for code.
Okay, whatever. So this one actually, okay, if this he say that is okay, but this, to be honest, I'm not sure where this one is from. Okay, but it's okay. Second, available is a name box that can store value. That's actually this one is true. Okay, this one is true. True. So on the program language that we learn is called Java. No, you are learning JavaScript. So Java and JavaScript are two separate languages. So this one is wrong. Is that okay?
Yeah.
For a program that only produce output is considered to be iterative. No, this one iterative means that you have a question and answer, question and answer. So if you only have the output, it's not iterative. Iterative must have the input as well. So this one is wrong. So B, okay. An algorithm implement a program. This one is wrong. Actually, an algorithm is a known solution to solve a problem. So it doesn't implement a program. It actually is a known solution to a problem. Okay, it's some problem solution that we already know, a pattern, a design pattern that we know. Okay, so this one B. Okay, so this one, so it's AABBB, right? Is that what the answer they give you?
Well, it said, I think that only 3 was wrong. And then,
Yeah, but is the answer is AABBB?
well, I think number 1 was B, and then number 3 was B.
Number one was B.
Yeah,
This one also B.
yeah.
So BABBB.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what I told you. The first one, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that code is a way to convey in as simple as information. Code is for instruction, for commands. So for commands, for instructions, it's not for information. So this one actually, I'm not sure. Okay.
And then I
And then
think
let's
the
look
next
at
one I got wrong
yeah,
was 8.
let's look at the multiple choice. Okay. So which is the common type of the data in the JavaScript? So what are the common type data in JavaScript?
Well, I put
Don't
characteristics, the
care about
other
the answer.
ones.
Don't care about the answer. What are the three type of the data in JavaScript?
String, boolean, integer, float.
So there are three type: string, boolean, and then number. And number had two type: integer and boolean. Okay, integer and the real number. Real number is a floating point. So three major type, and number can divide it into integer and real. So this one, character is not a type in JavaScript. Character is a type in Java, but not in JavaScript. So this one, the answer is B. Okay. Next one, what are the 7 mathematical operators in JavaScript? So you have plus, minus, multiply, divide, and then modular, increase, decrease. So A, yeah. This one is, there's none of these. This one is none of these. These are not mathematical operator. This one missing the star, missing the multiply. Okay, so the answer is A. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Next one, consider in the following program, what will be the output assuming that user enter H when then ketchup. Okay, so variable first name equal read line, what's your first name? Last name read line, what's your last name? First name, okay, last name. And then you actually do first plus last and then print the whole name. So the whole name is H ketchup. But here is plus, so there is no space in between. This one do not have a space, so there's no space in between. So this one, the answer is this one, B.
But it said that. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
The answer is B.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no space. Where does the space come from? There's no space. Okay, this one is space. This one lowercase is wrong. This one both lowercase is wrong. Okay, so this one is B then. Next one, abstraction. What is abstraction? Without looking at the answer, what is abstraction?
It like makes the code easier. Like,
No.
makes it less complex.
Abstraction is an idea using a concept to simplify the complicated structure. So usually abstraction is like a function. So you know you have a function that's assume that this function is maximum. So you hide your technical detail in the function. You don't need to know about the detail. You just need to call the function. That's called abstraction. This is functional abstraction. Another one is that you have a data abstraction. Data abstraction, like you have a list. And the list is you have A, B, C, D, F. These are your GPA grades. So you put your GPA grade in a list. So that's called abstraction. Abstraction here have two types. One is procedural abstraction, one is called data abstraction. Procedural abstraction is that you hide the technical detail in the function. So abstraction basically is using a concept to hide in your technical details. So remember, you need to study it and remember the idea, okay? So let's see which one is closer to our idea. So it's actually removing, hiding the compressor, make it easier for this one is C, okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
So it's just remember it's a bread box. You have a maximum function. You hide the technical detail inside the bread box. You don't need to know about what's inside the box, and you actually will call the function. So that's called abstraction. Okay. So the reason why I review in this way is because that I don't want you to pick the answer directly, but you need to figure out what is the answer first before you go to pick the answer. Okay. Number 10, a pond has a 30 ducks swimming around. How can you store this information in JavaScript variable? So you need to declare with the variable. So this one variable with the space name is wrong. This one wrong order, so A, B are done. And then this one, the assignment is using equal sign, so the double equal sign is done. So the answer is D. So how come you pick C? C is wrong.
Because
C double equal sign is checking equality.
at that time I
Not
didn't know we couldn't use double equal
no
sign.
double equal sign is equality. We talk about it, right? So single equal is assignment, double equal equality. There's also a triple equal. Triple equal also checking equality, but checking this one need to be exact object. This one checking the value. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Remember that, okay? Number 11, which program would be considered iterative with the user? So you have Google, you have Kahoot, you have, I think it's all everything, right? This one is actually, this is not a good problem because none of these are programs because these are all websites. It's not program. Okay, anyway, but the answer is D, okay? I think they want D, but this one, to be honest, none of them are program. Now everyone is a code website. Consider the code segment. What will be output? So first you have x equals 3, x increased to 4, then x increased by itself. So it actually 4 plus 4 become 8. Then a increased to 9, and you print it, the answer is B. How come it's A? The answer they say A.
Well,
I think it's B.
I put B, but I wasn't sure if I was wrong or not.
Okay, one more time. Let's do it again. Initially, x is 3, right? So the first line is done. Second, x increased, so it increased to 4. Then x increased by this plus equal is increased by. So increased by itself. So it's actually 4 plus 4, it becomes 8. Okay, up to here is 8. And then x increased by itself. So it increased to 9. So eventually print 9. So the answer is B. Okay.
Okay.
Next one. What is the modular operator find? Its modular is doing A mod B. It is A divided by B, but you are trying to find the remainder. So it's actually the remainder of the two numbers after being divided. So C. Number 14, the definition of string concatenation is that you have a string plus B string. You become a B string. So the join of two more strings to make a new string, actually, yeah. The join two more integer new string, printing the two integer after, so A, okay. 15, consider the code. What would be the output? Let's look at it. So you have x equals 2 times 4 mod 3 plus 10 divided by 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Mod 3 is 2. So it actually is 2 plus 2. You get 4. The answer is D. Any questions so far?
I think it's fine, but I think I got number 19 wrong.
No, it's okay. Let's go through everyone. We want to make sure you understand everyone, okay?
Okay.
Don't jump. We are using this to study the whole thing one more time, okay? Consider the block of code as its input. What's the value string that being printed to the screen tell us? So you have this printing type of my screen. So my type of my screen should be the data types of the data being printed. The type of data stored in a variable. So I think it's B, right? I think it's B. It print the data type. The
But 16,
data
I think I put
type.
A. I put A for 16 and it says I was right, but I'm not sure the teacher graded it wrong.
I think the data is B. Because data type is not stored in the variable. The variable stored in my greeting is this string, is this data. So the variable did not store the string, the data type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The value that's stored in this variable is you are doing great. That's the string that's stored in this variable. So the type of the data is not stored in the here. It's actually printing the data type of this my screen variable. Okay, so I think this one is B, okay? Is that okay? So did they go through the whole problem set for you or no? Did you know that, do they give you the answer that the teacher expected or no?
Mm, well, it is. Well, it just said I got the right answer. Never said what.
So this one you put A and they give you the right answer?
Yeah, but maybe I'm not sure if the teacher graded it wrong or not.
I think this one is wrong. I would say this one is B, okay?
Okay.
Okay, anyway, that's my opinion, okay? It's just check. This one you can put a remark. I say it's B. You can go to ask your teacher if it is allowed, because the variable doesn't store the type of the data. The variable only store the string.
Okay.
Choose the following line of code, display the variable being declared. A variable being declared is 88 to declare a variable. Okay. 18, which is mass operated using string only this plus sign. Okay. Python also have times, but here we are not Python. We actually doing JavaScript only plus for string operations. Number 19, identify two answer. Okay, here two answer best statement, which are while function we call retrieve data. So it actually read line and read integer. No, read
I think I got
integer
A. I don't
and
think it's A. I think it's C and D.
actually this one I'm not sure.
Oh,
Yeah, this one read line and read number. These two function is not JavaScript function, so it actually should be the function provided by CodeHS. So there's no such a function in general JavaScript. Okay, let's check it. I think it's only a function in CodeHS. So JavaScript. It's actually in JavaHS. Okay, it's only in JavaHS. This is not a general function, but that's use the JavaHS answer. Okay, so you do have read integer and read line. Read line is in read line. Read line is in read line is available in Node.js. Node.js. Let's see. So let's see. Let's do this. Let's do code HS reader functions. So there's a read line, there's a read int. Is that okay?
yeah.
And read float. So the only thing that I can help you is that I am not a CodeHS reader. I'm not. But what I can find for you is from this internet. So they are read line, read int, and read float, and read boolean. 4 function available for CodeHS. So this one is CodeHS only solution. So if you are code.org, you don't have this, right? Code.org has a different function to get the numbers. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So we answer this one based on your CodeHS. So you have read line and read int. This one should be read the float. Okay? So B is wrong. So it's A and C. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Which the following variable name break the naming convention in JavaScript? You want it to be the naming convention. The number cannot start a variable. Inside the middle, you cannot have space. So C and D, okay?
Okay.
So this one is your first one. I try to be helping you in Java HS, okay? CodeHS. I try to go through every problem, make sure we go through all the concept. But I don't want to just pick the answer for you. I want to make sure that we go through every concept, okay? Now, next one, consider following code which will be printed. So let's trace the code. So you have number equals -5 and number greater than 0 is wrong. So this one you assign a false to it. So greater than this is false. So if a false, if true, you do something, but this is false. So you do nothing, you do nothing. Okay.
Okay.
Then the problem 2, consider the following code. What will be the output? So your function start, you log in equal false, and then you print line user login, and then you do negation of the login. So this one become true. Negation become true. Okay. The origin is false, now become true. So your string plus the true. The answer is A, okay? It's okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So far? The next one, consider the following code. What will be printed? Above 16 is true, have permit is true, pass the test is true. So above 16 have permit and test. This whole thing is true. I'm sorry, this is false because this one false. So true and false. A whole thing is false. A whole thing is false. You go to this one, the second else part. And then you have above 16 have permit and pass test. One of them is true, you are okay. So you will do this. Almost eligible for driver's license. So it's B, okay?
Okay.
And need to all of them need to be true to get a true. Here you have one false, so it's a false. So you go to the else part. And to the else part, you have true, false. So one of them is true, you are true. So here, this one is true. So 3, okay. Number 4, consider in the following code, what would be the value of a Boolean variable in mode? Be the end. So you have age equals 17, this one. Is a citizen, it's true. So now, first part, age greater equals 18 is false, and is a citizen is true. 4 and 2 is false. So can vote is false. Is okay so far?
Yeah.
This one is okay. Now let's look at number 5. Consider the following code. Number of apple is 10, number of orange is 5, number of apple greater than 20, this one is false. Or number of orange equals number of apple, this is also false. False and false, you go to the false, it's actually else. So sorry, we are closed. And you will print sincerely the gross story. So you will print both of these. So you print E, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Let's look at number 6. So when you circle means that you get it wrong or what? You
If I circle the numbers, the one I think I got wrong.
you got it wrong. Okay.
But like but I checked, but then like the teacher sent me the answer sheet and I didn't get 6 wrong.
Okay, let's do it. Okay. So result equals 0. So R equals 0. You put it this way. max equals 5, so m equals 5. Let's do it here, okay? So for I equals 0, I less than max, so you do I is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Result plus equals I, so you actually get the result is starting from 0, so it actually is getting 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So your result is 10. The answer is C. C is correct. C is correct. So why not B? Because it goes through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No 5 is actually less than max. So there's 5 that not even happen. Is okay?
Yeah.
So it can only be C. Okay?
Okay.
7. We want to print programming is the best exactly 25 times. What kind of a control? So you would do follow. Okay? Is okay so far?
Yeah.
To be honest, while loop can also do it because you can do variable I equals 25 and while I equals 0, while I less than 25, and then inside the loop you do I plus plus. But this one we pick normal case, okay? Number 8, which one, what will be printed? Okay, what will be, so you need to go through it, the whole
Yeah, I
thing.
think I got this one wrong.
No problem. Let's go through it, okay? So number 1 is 5, number 2 is 10. So number 1 equals 5, you print 1. So 1 is printed after this, okay? And else if, so else if nothing will be done because you already did this one. Since you have else if, else if, else if, else. So you already, this one is true, you will not go to the else part. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So the answer is D, 1 only. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Here it as else. If there's no else, then you need to check each individual one, okay? But since it's else, so it actually is a multiple way of doing it. Once you pick one route, the others will not be evaluated. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you have to read the program structure. Here, everyone has an else. So once one of them hit, the other one will not be considered. So the answer is D. Number 9, what want to simulate constant float coin until we see here in the row. Which type should be used? I think this one need to use a while loop. So we will do variable count equals 0 while count less than 3. Do inside here. So variable head equals flip. And then if head is true, then your count increase. Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's the way you do it. So every time when you got a head, you increase, but you flip, sometimes it's head, sometimes it's not head. And then if the count less than 3, you continue to do that. Otherwise, you go out. So this one is a while loop. So which line code will the time of hello, how many times the hello will be printed? So you have this, your plus plus is outside the while loop. So this one is infinite. You will never get out. is 0, I equals 0, and then 0, 0, 0, 0, you'll never get out. You need to move this I plus by inside the while loop. So the answer
Okay.
is A. This answer is A. The code will loop indefinitely. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's the way we help you to review. We go through every problem, making sure you understand why it's went wrong or it's correct. Okay. And we are
Okay.
using it to teach you problem solving skills. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We don't want to just give you the answer. That's not what we want to do. Okay. Number 11, consider the following code. What is the last scene will be printed? So you want to know when you will be printed. So it started from I equals start, and then I greater equals stop. And every time you actually decrease by 5. So you start with 30, then you will do 25, 20, 15, and then 10. 10 will still be going to the loop. And then you go to 5, but 5 will not go into the loop. Okay? So you will have 5 variables tested right here. Let's do it one by one. So if modular 2 equals 0, you print this. Otherwise, you do this. So the last one you will do is 10, and 10 modular 2 is equal 0. So you print double of the value, it will be 20. So the answer is D. Is okay? I'm sorry. It's not 20. It actually is 10 times 10. So you got 100. I'm sorry.
So, okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I read it correctly, but I did not I missed. It's not I times 2, it's I times I. Okay?
Yeah.
So knowing how I solve the problem, the key point is that you need to remember how I solve the problem, okay? Hello?
Yeah.
So you need to write something like what I wrote right in the exam. So you remember you start with 30, and then you will stop at 10, but every time it decrease by 5, so you do this. And then go down to 5. 5 will not go into the loop, so down to here. The last one is this one, okay? And the last one, you do this. So it's I times I is 100, okay? Now let's go to the number 12. Consider the following program. What would be printed? You have the two loop. So you J go from 0 to 2. So J would have 0, 1, 2, possibly. Okay. And then your I actually going from 6 down to 5. So you'll be I going 6 and 5. 4 will not be done. And you will print J. So right here, you print 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. So what you will print is you go 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. So the answer is B. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Number 13, which of the following random number between 1 and 100 inclusive? So you have to use the random integer function using CodeHS, okay? You cannot use anything else. This one, I'm not sure. I would do search internet because I'm not a CodeHS user. Okay. So here, let's do random integer. The random integer is called randomizer, the next integer. So it's the inclusive, so it's beginning number and ending number, okay? So I think you are right. You know it, okay? It's similar to the random integer in code.org, but it's using randomizer this, okay?
Okay.
To me, I'm not a CodeHS user, so I can only help you by searching the internet. So consider the following program which of the following is not possible output. So here you have random minus 3 to 10. So it actually will create 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But this whole thing will multiply by 10. So you'll be 30, 40, 50 up to 100. So let's look at which one is not possible. So 20 is not possible. Okay. Is okay?
Yeah.
Number 15, consider the following code. What will be printed? Number equals 5 greater than 0 is number greater than 0. So this one is true. And then greater than 0, this is true. If true, you go into here. A number less than equals 5, that's also true. You print your greater than 0, that is true. So you print true, B. Okay?
Yeah.
Number 16. The following code can still X the user for password until they guess the correct password, then end. But there is one problem. Okay, you will actually guess the password until so secret word is floppy. Okay, so while true, the password read your password if it equal you print, then you print. So here this one, what's wrong? You need to do else if it's wrong, right? And this one, once you are done, you need to do break. So there are two problems I can see in this problem. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So right here, after the printing, you got it, you need to break because you got the right password already. So it's missing a break after here. Second, here you need to have an else. So it's going this way, it actually got a password, you break and get out, or you actually, or you need to try again because you do while true, okay? So there are two problems. Okay, let's see what problem it is, okay? So change the true to password equals the secret password. Secret password not equal while not equal. So it doesn't loop indefinitely. This one is a local variable. So if you put the password not equals, it doesn't work because this while loop do not see the password variable. This is local. Local means it's only available inside this block side block. So this one is wrong. If you move this variable password outside, then this will work. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so first one may work if you define the password outside the function, outside the while loop, then it's okay. But right here is a local variable. Second, add a break after line 7, So this one is needed, yes. Okay, B is correct. And then put the 9 inside the else. Here you need to have else. So the else is else right here. Okay. So if you do true, if you got this true, you break. The else is okay to have, but not necessary. So C is okay to have, but not necessary. If you don't have the else, the program should still work. So the answer is B. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Two things we'll suggest. One is putting a break right here. Second one is you need to put an else right here. So if you put a break right here, the else is optional. You can have it without having it. Why? Because if you got it true, you will already break out. So you will not go to this print part. If it's false, you go to here. So anyway, either way, the else with else or no else, you will get the same result if you add a break right here. Okay? So the answer is B, then C is optional. Okay? Consider the following goal. Which one will be printed? So is raining forest, is cloudy forest, is sunny, is not raining or cloudy. So this one's false, or false is false, not false is true. Is sunny is true. So is summer is false. So you are true or false is also true after it. So it's warm, print out is warm, and it's warm, true, B, okay? The logic operations. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
Okay, then number 18. Which of these are logical operators you do not end an or? So A, that's correct. Consider the following Boolean expression. What will it evaluate to? 9 not equals 7 is true. 7 less than 4, that's a false. True and false is false. So false or 16 less than 9 is false. False or false is false. So it's A. Okay? Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
Okay, number 20. A county 911 system uses a automatic computer program to dispatch one of the 2 ambulances. In order to dispatch ambulance, the ambulance need to be available and emergency need to be in the ambulance primary zone. So you need to have an ambulance and the emergency need to be in the zone. Okay, so you must have a car, and then something bad happen also need to be in the zone that you have. Okay, so let's see. 2 variables are used. Ambulance 1 available, so set true if the ambulance 1 is available. Okay, ambulance 2 is available, set it to be true. Okay, is zone 1, set the emergency primary zone for ambulance 1 after is false. So which of the following Boolean available used to select statement to cause ambulance 1 to be dispatched? So ambulance 1 available and is zone 1 available, is zone 1. So impedance so this one or is wrong, this one not. Let's see, actually this one impedance 1, impedance 2 is not really related to the problem, okay? So you must have is zone 1 and the impedance 1. So this one, zone 2 or not, doesn't matter. So your C and D will both work. C and D will both work. Let's check one more time. It says you automatically dispatch 2 ambulance. In order to dispatch the ambulance need to be available in an emergency needed to in the primary zone, and the other is not available. Okay. So or the other is not available. So actually or the other is not available. The answer is D, but I think the logic is not good. You will do ambulance 1 available and is in zone, and then the whole thing all with not ambulance available. But anyway, D is the closer one that can have, okay?
Okay.
But I don't put the parenthesis right here. I would just do this or this. Anyway, that's the way that it's called. There's no other closer answer. So, okay, we are done with this. Now let's go to the unit 3. Get some problem, and then we will finish on 4. Okay, and then we will continue on. We'll continue when we come back on 8 o'clock. 8 more seconds. 8 more minutes. I already record this one, so you can review it if you after our meeting, okay? So number 3, which one, which of the following is correct to create function? So function, my function, function equal my function. D definitely wrong, that's Python. My function is wrong. C here, you cannot have an equal sign. Okay, you cannot have equal sign. So the answer is A, okay?
Yeah.
What is the API stand for computer science? Application Programming Interface. So C, okay. True or false, function must have parameter. That's false. You don't need to have a parameter. Sometimes you have, sometimes you don't. Number 4, which of our in print 3 times? What is the parameter of the function? Parameter is word. Okay, this one easy. Number 5, suppose we enter 4 and 5 in order. What will be printed by this program? Value 1. Suppose we enter the 5 and 4 in order when prompted. What was printed by the program? Which program? We don't have any program. I don't know which program it is. So that's
the teacher said it's like connected to another problem.
but you know what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one I cannot answer for you, okay? Number 6, consider the following code. What would be the output? What would be the output? This one, you do not have the return value. So when you don't have return value, the return value is undefined, okay?
Okay.
Let's see, number 7. Let's finish up this whole thing right here, okay? So we will have 7, 8, 9, 10. No, let's try, okay? So 3 questions, so let's do 7, 8, 9, okay? Let's finish up. Let's go up to 10, and we would. So consider there's a mystery x, y, z. So x greater than y, y greater than x greater than z, you return x. So when x is maximum, you return x. So y greater than, okay, so this one, when x is greatest, you return x, y greatest, you return y, z greatest, you return z. But there's one problem. When 3 are all equals, or some of them are equals, so in that case, you will have no return value. Okay. So normal case working, but conditionally wrong. But here, this one, you're printing the greatest value, so you print 17 for A. This one, you print 82. Okay. So what does it do? Actually return the largest for the 3 value D. Which program will it be executed? What will be printed is actually 17 and 82. Okay, you got these two right. What if there is something equal, then it will be undefined. You don't have value. Because nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Nothing to do. You actually go to the end of the function. So in that case, I would say it's undefined, but an error would occur. Not sure. Is that okay?
Yeah.
This one you pick C and it says correct.
Oh, it said I'm wrong. I got 9 and 10 wrong.
This one should be undefined. Okay, when they equal, it's undefined. When they equal, none of these will happen. So go to end, nothing happen, nothing return. So it's undefined. Okay.
Okay.
Number 10. Consider the following code. So when there is an equal, it's a default value. Okay, so default value, you have x, 7, and z. Okay, so you do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, you put in 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 is 1 plus 2 plus double quote plus 3. So this is 3 space 3. That's the first one you get. Okay, so 3 space 3, that's the first one you get. Second one, you have 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5, you have two value. Two value G will be Z. So you have 4 plus 5 plus space plus G. Then you got 9 and G. So this one is correct. Okay. So I
Okay.
think the answer is B then. You don't need to check the last one. Last one is 6 plus 7, so you got 17 plus G. So the answer is B. Is that okay?
Yeah.
When you have the variable assigned with value, that's default value. What does it mean by default value?
Like,
When you pass 3 parameters, then X has the value, Y has the value, D has the value. So you use 1, 2, 3. When you pass 2 variables, only X has the value, Y has the value, G will use G, okay?
okay.
When you pass one variable, X will value, Y will use 7, G will use G, okay?
Okay.
Okay, anyway, let's go up to here. This testing you the default value, okay? And then we will
Okay.
resume at 8 o'clock, okay?
Okay.
See you then, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.